Welcome 7th graders to our first lesson in the third chapter. Today we will be talking about how we can graph and write algebraic inequalities. Okay, first thing what I need you to do is to take some notes. As I show you the next page, please pause and take notes, and then I'll be talking about it. So here are your notes. Okay, I'll move it up a little bit. Voila. Go ahead, pause it, take it. Alright, welcome back. So, as you can notice, this is a little bit of a review from 6th grade. So, inequality is a mathematical sentence that contains these signs. What those signs mean are here in that little square. Okay, so this one is less than, greater than, less or equal. That line below means equal, less than or equal, greater than equal, or not equal. How can you remember those signs? I always read them from left to right because that's the way you read any book, and see how that sign is. So for example, here look at the sign. This space between those lines is greater, so that's greater than the number here. This one is greater or equal. This one is less. This little dot is really small. So less than, and then less than or equal. Alright? So a solution to inequality is any value that makes inequality true. So for example, the solution to this inequality, here it is how we are reading it. X is greater or equal to -2. There's a bunch of numbers. So whenever we have inequality, the solution to it's not just one number, but it's many numbers. All of them have to be greater than -2. So how do you know which numbers are greater than -2? If you go on number line, I'll draw a little number line here, and you plug that number which is in your inequality. So I'll do 0, -1, -2. Anything greater than -2 will be laying on the right side to that number, right? Because as I go to the right, the numbers are greater. So that means that my solution is -1, 0, 1, even 5, or 10, or any numbers between those numbers. So for example, I can have the number between any numbers between 0 and -1, or any number between -1 and -2, like -1.5, -1 and 7.5. That will all work. Okay, why? Because -1 is greater or equal to -2, and 10 is greater or equal to -2, or any numbers that I wrote here. Do you see that sign equal to? I also -2 is solution to mine because it's equal to. So that's very important. Okay, lots of numbers are solutions to inequality. So let's check a couple things here. Let's practice that part. Alright, so now we have to identify solutions. We have inequality right here. This is a little bit hard to read. Hope you guys can read it. Which says, identify solutions of an inequality. Find whether each number is a solution of k is greater than -6. So right here, right here is my inequality, and these are my possible solutions. So we have to test them, each of them, one by one. Okay, so is -8 greater than -6? Well, think about number line. Where does -a lay in corresponding to -6 on the number line? Well, -8, if I draw a number line here, will be to the left of -6, which means it's actually smaller. So that will be false. Okay, let's try next one. -6 is greater than -6. I hope you answer no. because negative 6 is exactly as negative 6, so that's also false. It does not have that little line under, which means greater than. Okay, 0 is greater than negative 6. Yes, because 0 lies to the right of negative 6, right? So it's greater. If it's to the right, then it's greater. So that's true. 3 is greater than negative 6. So negative 3 is greater. Yeah. Then negative 6, that's true, for the same reason as above. And 7 is also greater than negative 6. That's also a true statement. Okay, that's how you go one by one checking if this is true. So go ahead and check those. This is for you. You can pause it and try it, and good luck. Okay, welcome back. Here it is. Which one did you answer? Okay, first let's read it. M is greater or equal to negative 3. I'm going to draw a number line and all of those numbers on it. So the one I really want is negative 3 because it's important. It's in my inequality. Okay, and I'm going to put all the numbers here. So negative 8 will be, I'm going to extend my number line, I'm sorry, somewhere here. Okay, negative 2 is right here, 1 will be here, and 4 is here. So let's see. This is my important number because that's one in my inequality. So let's see which number lie to the right, because this is greater than, to the right of my number of interest. Definitely not negative 8, but negative 2 does. 1 and 4. Negative 2, 1 and 4 should be my solutions. Hope it went well. Okay. I think we'll finish this little video now, and I'll see you in the second video.